Hey everyone, Crypto Insider diving deep into the world of XRP. Buckle up because what I'm about to reveal could be the biggest bombshell in Ripple's history. Imagine this: Elon Musk, the king of cryptic tweets, just dropped a subtle hint that's got the entire XRP army buzzing. And it might be secretly signaling the real value of XRP exploding way beyond what anyone's expecting. With XRP trading at $289 right now on September 29th, 2025, this isn't just hype. It's backed by fresh data straight from today's X feeds. If you're in the XRP community or even on the fence, this video is your exclusive edge. Insider info you won't find anywhere else. But hold on, because by the end, you'll see why this could trigger a 10x surge. Let's break it down step by step. First off, let's talk about that Elon Musk tweet everyone's dissecting. Just hours ago, a high engagement post from a key influencer sparked a rumor that's going viral. Elon might be eyeing pocket change. That's institutional level conviction. One breaking post from a pro investor with over 20 years in the game highlights $77 million in longs liquidated, shaking out weak hands, while DeFi platforms like Flare and Axel are locking up billions more. Picture this like a coiled spring. Elliott Wave analysts are calling it an accumulation phase, primed for a breakout to $20 or even $30. That's a 10 times from here. And it's not just talk. High engagement threads are flooding X with community reactions, like one from a Ripple bull saying perp dexes collateralized in XRP could explode the ecosystem like they did for ETH and Sol. Early movers are positioning now. And if you're watching this, you're ahead of the retail crowd who'll chase it later. But here's where it gets even more exciting. Let's weave in some expert takes straight from today's viral posts. Mike Novogratz, the Galaxy Digital CEO who once laughed off XRP and predicted it wouldn't survive. The SEC drama just admitted he was dead wrong. In a fresh interview clip shared across X, he called the XRP community one of the strongest in crypto and said it's been the best buy since late 2024. Cult-like loyalty, that's what makes winners in this space. Another thread from a blockchain researcher points to floodgates opening with XRP spot ETFs from major institutions. Think trillions flowing through the XRPPL network. Even Trump-supporting articles are surfacing, tying political shifts to XRP's growth. And don't miss this. A semantic search poll shows analysts predicting a violent price recalibration for assets like Flare tied to XRP, echoing the 2017 bull run. This isn't speculation. It's data-backed momentum building in real time. Now, to keep you locked in, imagine what if this Elon rumor turns out to be the catalyst. We've seen it before. Subtle tweets from influencers ignite FOMO. One post today from a whale watcher notes MACD bullish. Crossovers and CRSI holding neutral, signaling a new leg up if volume spikes. Community reactions are electric with replies pouring in like XRP to $50 and debates on supply shocks. But stick with me because next we're tackling the myths that could be holding you back. And trust me, debunking them will flip your perspective. Around the midway point, let's address the elephant in the room. The doubter is saying XRP is dead or it's just hype without utility. If you're doubting this surge like most skeptics are, you're not alone. But history begs to differ. Fresh analysis from today's X feeds counters that narrative head-on. One expert post reminds us XRP isn't just about currency transactions. It's a $1 trillion solution for secure private data and compute across blockchains. Ripple's been building scalability for years, and net inflows haven't even hit 1 trillion yet. Utility activation is the key, and it's coming. Remember the SEC lawsuit? XRP didn't just survive, it thrived, surging 13.73% post-drop with trading volumes eyeing 25 to 50 billion. Analysts are calling out the dead myth, pointing to strong technicals like fib bounces and diagonal resistance breaks that could hit new highs and pain points like price stagnation. Whale accumulation is flipping that script with on-chain data showing major addresses stacking millions and sparking retail FOMO. This changes everything. Imagine XRP as the global payment backbone, outpacing slow legacy systems like a Ferrari versus a horse-drawn carriage. Building to the climax now, with all this converging, Elon's cryptic nod, whale buys, ETF hype, and community fire, experts are forecasting an explosive rally. One viral thread today says, The more XRP holders accumulate, the stronger the breakout. Expect a 10 times surge from here. Another warns retail will miss it again if they wait. Picture the what if. XRP hits $20, turning modest stacks into life-changing wealth. But urgency is key. Social buzz is heating up, and coordinated whale moves often precede moonshots. This is your insider alert. Don't sleep on it. Wrapping this up on a high note, we've unpacked Elon's secret signal, the whale frenzy buying 120 million XRP, Novogratz turnaround, and predictions of 10 times gains amid supply shocks and ETFs. XRP at $289 isn't just a number, it's the launchpad for what's next. The community spirit here is unmatched. Together, we're pushing boundaries in crypto. Remember, this is not financial advice. Always do your own research and invest wisely. But if this blew your mind like it did mine, smash that like button to show the algorithm we're onto something huge. Drop a comment below with your XRP price target. $20, $30. Let's debate it and fuel the fire. Subscribe right now for more exclusive alpha on surges like this. And share this with the XRP army. Let's get XRP to the moon together. Thanks for watching. Leo out. Goodbye and have a great day, XRP army. Ripple's applied for a full US bank license under Ripple National Trust Bank back in July, and it's pending approval. This isn't some minor update. This positions Ripple, and by extension XRP, as a cornerstone of institutional finance. Imagine banks and big money players using XRP for cross-border settlements without the regulatory headaches. But wait until you hear how this ties into the bigger surge. I'll reveal that in a bit. Shifting gears, let's talk about the price action that's got everyone fired up. X-Finance Bull posted today that XRP just printed its highest quarterly close ever. History broken, folks. He says the price is finally catching up to Ripple's utility, building pipes for trillions in global value transfer. His bold call, XRP hitting $10, then $100, all the way to $1,000. And he's not alone. Wall Street analysts are echoing this with targets between $10,000 and $35,000. Sounds insane. Let's break it down. If even a fraction of the $650 trillion global real estate market gets tokenized on the XRP ledger, as some experts are predicting, we're looking at a market cap explosion that could push XRP to $11,898 per coin. That's not pie in the sky. It's based on real tokenization trends we're seeing right now. Now, for those of you charting this out, Dusty BC Crypto shared an 8-hour XRP-USD analysis showing bullish momentum building with the 200 EMA as the next hurdle. He warns there's still room to dip, maybe back to $233 to $269, but once we clear wave D, it's longs all the way. And Dom over at TraderView too updated his XRP chart, noting bulls are stepping up hard, pushing right back to the top of a 3-month triangle. A breakout above that downtrend, that's your bullish shift signal. This isn't random noise. These are data-backed takes from pros who've been in the trenches. But here's where it gets juicy with today's X-Buzz. Crypto Endio highlighted important Ripple XRP news amid a broader crypto pump, including BTC rallying on government shutdown fears. She ties it to big announcements like Trump-linked stablecoins and Solana ETF approvals potentially next week. Speaking of ETFs, CoinMarketCap just reported that Solana XRP and Litecoin ETFs have hit 100% approval odds according to Bloomberg analysts. 100%. If XRP gets its spot ETF greenlit, we're talking floods of institutional money, billions that could send the price parabolic overnight. And don't sleep on the global angle. King XRP shared a clip today about Wall Street setting those sky-high targets, linking it to real estate tokenization via projects on XRPPL. He points out that with a tiny supply, like some of these tokens, 80% burned already, a 1% inflow from that $650 trillion market could rocket values insanely high. Then there's Crypto Geek news breaking that the Bank of Japan, through SBI, is launching an official XRP lending program. Japan, one of the most crypto-forward nations, is prepping XRP for institutional scale payments. Trillions could flow into XRPPL, and it's happening fast, maybe within days. Let's zoom out for a second with an analogy to make this crystal clear. Think of XRP like the SWIFT system on steroids, a SWIFT dollar for transacting globally, as one post put it. Ripple's CEO Brad Garlinghouse confirmed today in a fresh reveal that they've been invited to integrate XRP into massive sectors: real estate, insurance, trade finance. This echoes what XRP co-founder Arthur Britto said years ago. XRP was built for billions of users, with a $10,000 price target baked in. If you're holding, this is the kind of utility that turns pennies into fortunes. Oh, and for the community gems, Jack the Ripper and others are hyping projects like Lumos on XRP with a 25% holder bonus if you lock in by October 15th. Hold 1 million Lumos, about 350 XRP worth, and boom, extra payout on the 19th. This is the kind of ecosystem growth that's fueling the surge, with launchpads and bridges expanding XRPL's reach. But what if you're thinking, Leo, this all sounds too good. Government shutdowns could derail it. Fair point. Kenny Nagwan also flagged the SEC's shutdown procedures posted today, questioning if it'll hit XRP ETF decisions. It's a valid concern, but here's the counter. These protocols are routine, and crypto's momentum is too strong to stop. Ripple's custodian status, that's already a win, shielding them from some disruptions. And Vanguard, the $9.3 trillion asset manager, is eyeing crypto products. With whispers, they're all in on XRP. No coincidences here. This is big money positioning. If you're doubting this surge, like most skeptics are, let's address the pain points head on. Myth 1, XRP is too tied to Ripple's legal woes. Busted. The SEC recognition flips that narrative. Ripple's is emerging stronger. Myth 2, no real-world use. Wrong. Lending programs in Japan